And Coach, just talking about the pre-Christmas trip where it started with a big win for you guys over in Southern Illinois, and defensively it pretty much just all came together, especially in that second half.
It was an exciting game for us. Southern Illinois is a tough school to play at. Really good Missouri Valley school. Well, I think one of the best basketball conferences in this country. And then to be able to go on the road in a tough environment, and for all of us to be able to pull together finally and get 40 minutes of solid, good defense was really a huge step for our young ball club going forward. It was neat to see guys step up defensively, and then offensively we made plays down the stretch that we needed to, whether it was Kristavius hitting a big shot, Nate making that key three down the stretch, and then making free throw shots, going 14 from 14 throughout the night. It was a great night across the board on both sides.
And we talked about a lot of guys this season and how they've stepped up in key spots like you mentioned, but one guy who really stepped up in that game overall was Tevin, and he's kind of done a little bit of everything for you guys this year.
Tevin really has been a dynamic guard like he was at the end of last year. He's really done a little bit of everything. He's a 1, he's a 2, he's a 3. He does a little bit of everything for us across the board. And for him to come back, he had a tough stretch right before that road trip, and then to come back and play 2 good games with Southern Illinois, and then coming back against Indiana and playing another good solid game was good for him. I think he is working at a lot higher rate. He's training at a higher rate, and I think you could see that coming across in his play a lot better.
And then you go to Indiana, and just a tough stretch that kind of knocked you guys out of the game at the end of the first half. But overall, for a long stretch of the game, you guys were able to really compete with the Hoosiers step for step.
We did, and it was a great experience for our team. You want to put these guys in environments that are similar or like to an NCAA tournament, and that's an NCAA tournament environment. That way, when we get to the conference tournament, we've been in these situations, we've been in these environments, we understand how to compete and play, but then the bigger goal is we want to get to the NCAA tournament and compete and win games. And so we want to have them prepared and have them ready to play, and I think that playing at Assembly Hall, playing against the Hoosiers really got us to that point. But there were some stretches across the board where we played at a high level. We just hit a bad stretch at the end of the first half where we struggled offensively to keep in touch with them, where they were executing offensively, and we just missed some bunnies, missed six field goals down the stretch in the end of that first half. That really took us back and put us behind. But when we came out the second half, we came out strong, we came out aggressive, firing right out the box and made a run, and really stayed with them toe for toe in the second half.
And with a core that a lot of return, some good returners off of last year, it kind of mirrored what you had last year, a tough non-conference schedule. You get a big win on the road, and you kind of set yourself up, of course, for the last non-conference game and then going into Southland play.
It really was. We're excited to have a big non-conference game here tomorrow with Central Baptist, to have them come in, and then they're a very good, tough athletic team. They're very, very quick off the ball. They can really attack off the bounce. And it's going to be a tough game defensively for us. What they're very good at is what we've struggled against. So we've worked these last 3 days keying on guarding the ball, keeping in front of us, really playing good team defense. So we need to see that, continue to see us grow and mature defensively going into it to kick off our league play with Lamar, and then Sam Houston and Incarnate Word with 3 tough games to start the league.
And how do you see you guys matching up offensively against their defense, in which you guys will have to execute in the offensive end of the floor tomorrow?
Well, we've got to really take great shots. I think we've been good all year at not taking bad shots. I think for such a young ball club, I think we've been very mature in our shot selection. We haven't taken bad ones, and that's what we've got to continue to do again tomorrow. We have to be able to take great shots each time down the floor and be in an attack mode and be able to attack either whether it's from the inside play or attack off the dribble on the outside.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you a lot.